Hi everyone! So about a year ago I did a time lapse of me making some ice cream shoes, so I decided to do another video just like that, and here it is here. But this time I thought I'd do a voiceover so it's not so boring just watching me paint shoes for quite a long time. So as you can see here, I am working on the cone of the shoe, which is on the heel. As this process is sped up, it looks like it's nice and easy, but this bit actually takes me absolute hours. It's quite a long process trying to get the effect looking like an ice cream, because it's a mixture of glue gun and also paint, so you have to wait for it to dry every layer, and I'm quite a perfectionist, so I probably actually spent a little bit too long on this, but anyway, that's me making the ice cream cone shoe heel. And once I'm happy with the paint job, I then start to add in a bit of detail, just highlighting the raised bit of the cone, just to give it a bit of texture. So that's me just doing that there, as you can see on the video. It's nearly done. Sped up, sped up, sped up, sped up. You're nearly done, you're nearly done, you're nearly done. There we go. That's my nice little cone heel there. Yeah, these shoes were actually for a customer, and they've been sent now, so she does have them. Oh yeah, so here's the next layer. Looks like poo! That's nice. Yeah, I like to use my fingers. I get a bit messy with this, which probably isn't the proper way to do this, but I don't care. I feel like I had a bit more freedom with my finger rather than actually using a tool or a spoon or something like that. I can actually get right into the edges, make sure it's nice and solid and spread evenly across the whole shoe. Yeah, so this is a bit of a secret mixture. It's got all sorts of things in there, and I'm not going to reveal it, I'm afraid, because it's taken me quite a long time to experimenting with different materials and different things to come up with the texture that I feel I'm really happy with. But when it's dry, it should be pretty solid and have a nice sort of cake-like texture, as you can see there. It looks a bit wet, the wet effect goes as it dries. Yeah, and then once it's dry, I'll probably go over it with a little bit of paint and just try and highlight any edges to, give it a bit of texture again. Alright, here we are here, sped up again. As these were Oreo cake shoes, I had to make some Oreos to go in the top. And this is just air dry clay or oven baked clay that you can get. This one actually is oven baked clay. And I just brought a nice easy Oreo mold to make it a bit easier, because otherwise it would take me an awfully long time to try and detail an Oreo shape into the clay. That's me cutting out the insides, and that's the finished Oreos. Oh, pretty cool. And then this is my favourite part of the making of the shoe, which is adding the icing detail or the ice cream detail. And I do pipe this on just like you would with a cake piper. It is an actual cake piper, but yeah, I feel it helps me to get the right effect. So there we go, there's me piping it on. Yes, like I said, this was for an actual customer, and they ordered some Oreo ice cream cookie-esque shoes, so there's me making them. And if you are interested in placing an order, I do have an Etsy page, so I'll link that in the box below, and I also have a Facebook page, so please follow me on Facebook, because I'm always creating new ideas, new concepts, and taking new orders. So if you want to buy a pair of shoes, you are more than welcome to give me a little message. Yeah, so as I said, I like to get nice and down and deep with my fingers. Oh, that sounds wrong. I don't mean it like that. Yeah, so this is me just spreading out the ice cream mixture. Yeah, again, I'm sorry, I'm not going to tell you what I use, because, again, it's taken me years to find the mixture. But it's not just one thing that I buy and put it on. I kind of make this whole sort of clay-like mixture myself. Yeah, and oh yes, here we are, sprinkling on some lovely little chocolate chips, which again is just air dry clay or oven baked clay, which I have already baked up. And this is the fiddly bit, me trying to pop it in to the ice cream so that when it dries nice and stuck in, because if it's just resting on the surface, it tends to not stay properly. So just sticking it nice and in so it will stay once it's all dry. Nice and fiddly work. And adding some chocolate sauce. Now, I don't mind telling you what I use for this, because if you are into your arts and crafts, it's pretty obvious. This is just a puffy paint or a fabric paint. And I like to use this because this dries with a sort of sheen texture. It still looks wet, if you know what I mean. So when I use that, it looks like actual chocolate stripping, because it doesn't dry matte like the rest of the shoe does. And it's nice and easy to use, and this isn't too expensive. Now, if you really did want to make your own shoes and do it on a budget, you could probably do the whole thing in this puffy paint or fabric paint. But, oh, there's me putting on the final touches, which is the Oreo. But it probably wouldn't be as hard wearing if you used that for the whole shoe. Oh, there we are. Ta-da! There's my finished shoes. Very nice. As you can see, I added a few more little chips on there to try and give it a bit more fun and texture. And as you can see, once it's dry, it really does keep all the peaks and it gives it that real authentic look of ice cream. Yeah, yummy, good enough to eat, but you can't eat it because it will probably kill you. Okay, so there's my shoes. I hope you've enjoyed this time-lapse video and me rambling over the top, so sorry about that. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a little thumbs up in the little box below, and please subscribe to my channel because I am going to try and put some more videos out like this now that I'm home. Hope you've enjoyed, hope everyone's having a good day, and lots of love, and see you soon. Bye!